Hello, everybody. Welcome to a tropical update here. This is what's currently going on worldwide right now in the tropics. We've got a lot of things to talk about. The southern hemisphere, and we'll start from right to left here. We've got tropical cyclone 11P, also known as KIMI, which is poised to perhaps intensify rapidly here before landfall in Australia, and I'll talk more in detail about that. We also got tropical cyclone 10S, also known as Joshua, which should stay out to sea for the most part, and maybe only slightly strengthen a little bit further from now on, and then after that start to weaken and eventually dissipate out to sea. We also got Invest 99S still ongoing in southwest Indian Ocean, which has a high chance of formation, according to the DTWC, which means for their keys, it means tropical cyclone development likely within the next 24 hours. And usually they would issue a tropical cyclone formation alert for said area of interest, depending on how high they think of a chance it's going to develop. And in this case, it looks like, at least at this point, that could easily change here, and it probably is going to change within the next day or two. They have not issued a tropical cyclone formation alert with it. And I believe the next name up, if this does end up getting named, will be Eloise, if I'm not mistaken, will be the next name up. First, though, let's take a look again, a better look at Tropical Cyclone 11P, also known as KIMI, which currently has 45 knot winds, is about 50 miles per hour, which is a moderate grade tropical storm, and forecast to peak out as a high-end tropical storm at 60 knots, which is about 70 miles per hour. So that's about as high as it could go as a tropical storm on a Saffir-Simpson equivalent scale. And as you can see there, it makes landfall in Australia between the 19th and 20th of not the 19th, 20th, the 18th and 20th, I'm sorry, of January there again as a either maybe a high-end tropical storm or maybe a Category 1 equivalent cyclone. We'll have to see about that. And here's the latest satellite imagery of the system right now. And again, you get to see a kind of a rapidly organizing system here. Radar is showing a rapidly organizing system, and satellite is now starting to agree with that more and more here. So we'll see what happens here within the next 24 hours or so. During in which the system will be still over open waters, and see how much it decides to develop here. Hopefully it doesn't develop a lot, but looking at current radar and current satellite, it does look like it's trying to have a go at perhaps rapid intensification here just before landfall in Australia, which would of course not be good for anybody along the coast there. Here's visible satellite imagery of the storm. As you can see, as the sun starts to set over this part of the world here, the storm again is progressively getting better and better organized here with time. And honestly, wouldn't be surprised if this perhaps gets upgraded to a Category 1 cyclone near landfall if it takes full advantage of its current conditions, which it seems to be doing right now. Again, going off of what the radar is showing and also what satellite, like you see right here, showing us here with this tropical cyclone. So please, if you're in this part of Australia, please be aware of this, and please be taking the necessary precautions and measures ahead of time from this system, because you're not going to really have much lead time, if any, here with this particular cyclone at least. And here's a look at the other tropical cyclone going on right now in the world. Tropical storm Joshua, which has 35 knot winds, is about 40 miles per hour, which is a low-grade tropical storm. Forecast to slightly intensify up to a 45 knot tropical storm, which is about 45 miles per hour before it starts to gradually weaken and probably dissipate beyond around January 21st or so, a little bit beyond that time. Perhaps they're out to sea, but it looks of it. Now, of course, that could change, but for now it is forecast to, for the most part, stay out to sea and really threaten nobody here, which is great and fantastic news to hear. And this is what the storm looks like with satellite imagery here. Not really that impressive. However, it is trying to flare up some more convection as the sun starts to set in this part of the world too. You can see more convection, especially on infrared imagery here. You can see more convection trying to fire off around the center here. So maybe trying to have a last go at trying to organize here before it starts to head into more unfavorable conditions here as the days and hours go on by with this system. So we'll have to see about that. But other than that, that's pretty much about it. Going on other topics, I guess a quick summary. Joshua poses, at this point in time at least, no threat to land whatsoever. KIMI is the main concern, at least right now, since it's a more immediate threat than than Invest 99S is at this point in time. So for those of you guys in Australia that are in the cone for this tropical cyclone, please heed all advisories and warnings given to you by your local government and the Bureau of Meteorology down there. And listen to them, because this is going to be, you're not going to really have much lead time ahead of the system here. So the faster you prepare ahead of time for it, the better. In this case, with Invest 99S, it could also become a decently strong tropical cyclone, if the models are to be believed here. So again, please keep an eye on that system as it nears Madagascar here over the next few days, and we'll see what comes of that. But other than that, that's pretty much going to be about it for this tropical update here. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. And if you want to know websites and sites that I use for this tropical update, they're down in the description below. And take a look at some of them, and you can see what some of the websites and sites that I use for this tropical update. So that's gonna be about it for this tropical update here. And yeah, that's about it. So hope everybody has a great day or night, wherever you guys are. Stay safe, of course. Until then, see you guys in the next video. Peace.